Many agencies like ILA offer day programs, they offer residences, they offer Medicaid service coordination, clinics, and a host of other services. You can think of them as the department store, where you can go in and you can find just about anything that you need. ILA specializes in residential care, and you can think of us as the boutique of agencies. We were incorporated in 1985 for the express purpose of providing residential services for people who are coming out of institutional care. Later, we expanded our reach for people who were coming from their natural families and other people who were coming from out-of-state schools. But what we do basically is residential care throughout three of the 5 boroughs in the city of New York. Development, because it is government funded, has tremendously slowed. In years past, we were developing 3 or 4 residences a year, and now we just have 2 projects that are in development. And I don't see that returning to any kind of speedy growth anytime soon, because the economy is several years from recovering. And because we depend upon taxpayer dollars, and taxpayer dollars are way, way down, it'll be a while before we start developing in the same traditional sense. The challenges that the economy has presented to us, actually we faced beginning 5 years ago. We were, the brain trust at ILA had sensed that things were going to change, and we radically changed the way we did business, being more efficient in our administration, being more efficient in our purchasing, but not compromising consumer care. But there were certain things that we had to run just as any other business. So at this point in time, we do have money in the bank, and that's probably the best thing that we can have facing this economy. Government funding within this field is going to radically change. And it's the first time in my career where the changes are going to be cost savings as opposed to cost enhancement, revenue enhancements. And we've prepared for that, but still there's just a matter of uncertainty as to how different things will be in terms of the way we're funded. There's talk about a capitated rate, there's talk about managed care organizations, and it's a complete departure of what we've done in the past, so there's just this air of uncertainty. When I first started in this field, the main method of communication was the telephone and face-to-face meetings. And those were very time-consuming. If you wanted to reach 10 people, you had to make 10 different phone calls or start a phone chain, but it took a very long time to do. With social media and the internet, you can reach thousands of people with just one posting on your internet site. And you can just communicate with all your staff at once, which we do many times during the year, and communicate with donors, people who want to give money to your organization or lend their support, again, with just one posting. I've always been very proud of what I do, very proud that I'm part of an agency that provides services for the developmentally disabled, but I've been very much surprised by how this field has been depicted by the New York Times and other publications throughout the state. These publications have depicted this field as being fraught with fiscal abuse and being fraught with physical abuse of consumers, and there's nothing further from the truth. On a daily basis, we provide excellent services where families of the developmentally disabled are very grateful for the services that their child or their sibling receives, and that's the true nature of what we do. Top 2 hopes for ILA in 2012 is to continue to do better for the consumers that we serve. Improvements are always something that we strive for, and that's why I think we have these great program certification audits, because we always strive to do better. So that's the first thing, always to do better for our consumers. The second thing is for the agency itself, I'd like to see us diversify. I believe that being solely dependent upon OPWDD funded services is going to be a problem going into the future, and we need to serve other populations in need, and I'd like to see us start to do that in 2012. Being in this field for better than 35 years, I've worked with a lot of people in private agencies and a lot of people in government. And this field has been a civil rights movement for developmentally disabled people, moving from institutions into the community, and that's been a hard-fought battle. I find now that when I speak to people in government, there are very few people left who remember those times, and very few people that have that same kind of passion that services for the developmentally disabled really are an essential part of their lives and an essential part of life for all of the community.